everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Domino's Diecast. In this episode, I will be featuring another one of my older models that I've had for a little bit of time now. I found this particular model at a Toys R Us. I remember it's the only car I've ever bought from there. This is in 1/18th scale. It's a particularly rare model. This particular one that was designed, a lot of them now, when they remade them in future diecast models, they give him a covered side skirt, and this one does not have one. This is my 1949 Mercury 8. Very popular during its time in the late 40s. This particular model of Mercury was favored among both the old and the young alike. As you can see, they were very hardy vehicles. They're absolutely huge. And they were very big in real life, too. High-class businessmen like to drive these around. Mercury was very favored among them, and the youth liked these because they liked to hot rod them. They were very fast cars, and they were strong and well built, so they would win them a lot of street racing. This does feature several opening parts, except for the trunk. The trunk does not open. First, I'll open up the doors to let you see the interior because it is very well detailed for its time. I bought this car, I think in the late 90s maybe, but I've had it for a little while. As you can see, a very nicely detailed speedometer, and the wheel itself. The wheel does turn the actual wheels, steering wheel, as you can see. I love this car for many reasons, not just because it's a 49 Mercury and I actually like that year, but because of its really beautiful sable black color. Makes it stand out among all the other colorful cars of its time. And there's the rear side. Well, passenger side, not rear side. There is a rear seat in the back there. I like that it has a nice solid line of chrome that runs all the way down the side. Not too much chrome because they wanted to show off most of the car in the design. This was a very wise move by Ford. Back in the late 40s, especially the older generation, they didn't favor too much chrome on a car. That came about in the late 50s when people wanted more and more chrome, make them look more sleek and elegant like airplanes and faster cars. This car still had to retain class and please the older generation as well as the young. I love the front grille on this. I love the way it kind of bends almost like a radio or a heater or something, and just something very Art Deco like that. And of course the big words Mercury running across the front hood, which I will now open for you so that you can see the engine right in there. And again, lots of considerable space in between the bumper and the radiator. I don't open that very often, as you can see. I love the hood ornament. It's a very beautiful hood ornament. Mercury was named after not the planet. A lot of people might think that because, a lot of cars had planetary names or named after stars or, other things. Mercury was named after the god Mercury for speed, the Roman god, which is a good name for a car. It really is. Mercury was around for a little while. They are now defunct. Ford dropped Mercury in the early 2000s, I believe. Unfortunately, because I actually really liked them. Interesting taillight designs. These horizontal taillights, they really did stand out, and they kind of wrapped around a little bit. There's a nice big large chrome piece right there displaying the Mercury. And it also says Mercury in scripting right here on the side chrome, as well as Mercury 8 on the tires. And I love that front end so much. I've displayed it already, but I really do. I love these turning signals here. Fog lamps would have been located over here. These are turning signals, which are rare for 49, actually. And of course, massive hood headlamps built into the car. Many headlamps, and you know, the 40s they were built into the cars, but in the 30s a lot of them were propped up on the fenders. For some odd reason, it was considered ugly by older generations to have them built into the fenders, but as you can see, it became a favorable thing among designers in the automotive world. I do believe this car did come in 4-door models. One of these cars is, I believe, was featured in Disney's Pixar Cars movie. It was a police car, Mercury 8. I actually favor the coupe more. I think it's elegant, much more elegant than a 4-door model. But the 4 doors were nice too. I'd prefer to have a coupe if I were to get this car in real life. And if you want to, they're kind of hard to find now. They're very desirable. And of course, I love those lovely, wide white wall tires. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of me showing my 1949 Mercury 8. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.